Hello students, good afternoon to all of you. Today we will discuss the tractive effort for propulsion of a train. So what is the tractive effort? Basically the tractive effort is a force developed by a traction unit for driving the wheels and moving the unit itself. The tractive effort basically the combination of two types of force, uh, which is the Fa and Fr. So we can say the Ft is equals to Fa plus Fr. The Fa is the force for accelerating the unit. It is just for the acceleration force for movement of unit, movement of train. And the Fr is the force required to overcome the resistance to the train motion. Okay, and if the gradients are involved, the it will become Ft is equals to Fa plus Fg plus Fr for the ascending gradient, and Fa minus Fg plus Fr for the descending gradient. Okay, so the now discuss the value of Fa. This is the Fg is force required to overcome the effect of gravity. Okay, the value of Fa, if the capital M is the dead or stationary mass of the train and small a is its linear acceleration, then we can say that Fa will be equals to Ma, mass into acceleration, है ना. Okay, the force, accelerating force Fa will be equals to the dead weight into the acceleration. Okay, so and the train has the rotating parts like wheel, axles, motor, armature and gearings, etc. And its effective mass, which is Me, is more than the stationary mass. So we can say that Fe equals to Mea, which is the effective force and effective mass. Okay, then Me, if Me is in kilogram and alpha is in meter per second square, then Fa will be Mea Newton. Okay, and if Me is a ton and alpha in kilometer per hour, then converting them into absolute unit, we have Fa will be equals to 277.8 MEA Newton. Okay, the value of Fg, you can see the figure 43.13. As we know that W बराबर mg, we all are familiar with this expression that W बराबर mg, where m is the mass, g is the gravitational force, ठीक है. So we can say that Fg, this Fg will be W sin theta. Okay, there are mg sin theta and mg cos theta, so which will be similar to the or equals to the mg sin theta. Okay, so in railway practice, gradient is expressed as the rise track distance of 100 meter and is called the percentage gradient. So the percentage gradient will be BC upon AC by 100. So the expression will become 100 BC upon AC, which is the 100 sin theta. Okay, and put the value of this 100 sin theta into the expression of Fg, which will give us mg capital G upon 100, which will 9.8 into 10 raised to power minus 2 mg, when m is the in kg, and Fg will be equals to 9.8 10 raised to power minus 2 mg Newton, and when the m is given in a ton, then Fg will 98 mg Newton. Okay. Next is the value of Fr. As we know that Fr is the resistive force, basically means this is the force to overcome the resistance forces. Just like there are two types of resistive forces, which is the mechanical resistance and wind resistance. So the mechanical resistance are also divided into two parts, internal and external. The internal resistance comprises the function at journals, axles, guides and buffers, and the external resistance consists of a friction between wheel and rails and flange friction, etc. So the mechanical resistance is almost independent of train speed but depends on its weight. The wind friction varies directly as the square of the train speed. If small r is the specific resistance of the train, that is the resistance offered per unit mass of the train, then Fr will be equals to Mr. If R is in Newton per kg of train mass and M is the train mass in kg, then Fr will be Mr Newton. Okay, and if R is in Newton per ton train mass and M is ton, then Fr will be M ton into R. Hence the expression for total tractive effort will becomes Ft equals to Fa plus minus Fg plus Fr. Okay, the plus sign of the Fg will be for ascending gradient and negative sign is for descending gradient. Okay. Now the power output from driving axle. Okay, so if the tractive effort will be Ft and V is the train velocity, then we can say the output power will be Ft into V. And if the Ft in Newton and V is in meter per second, then the output power will be watt. And Ft is in Newton and V is in kilometer per hour, then converting it into the meter per second, and then we get the output power in the watt. Okay, this is the traction motor schematic diagram. This is the plan view cross section and this is the end view cross section. Okay, so it consists with the field which is fixed to the stator, armature which is rotating part of the machine, the gear, okay, axle, armature shaft, okay, which for driving the motor. Okay, so this is the schematic diagram. Then so we will get the output power which will be the FTV upon 3600 K watt. Okay, if neta is the efficiency of transmission gear, then power output of motor is Ft dot V upon neta watt. Okay, where V is in meter per second and FTV upon 3600 neta kilowatt, where V is in kilometer per hour. So it's all for today. The remaining will be next. Okay, thank you very much.